Hello guys and welcome back to another BTS video. Today's video we're going to be watching the next BTS attempts round 2, the group created during BTS's hiatus, Bora City magazine. Now, you know what I'm saying, we did watch part 1, was it yesterday or today, or 2 days ago? Yesterday? 2 days ago, yeah, 2 days ago. And then obviously I like seen this video in my recommended before I seen the original, and it said round 2, so I'm like, okay, what's the first video? Watch that one. This is part 2. This is round 2, so I'm excited for that. I mean, we did learn about what was the Super M. That was like the main one, like Super M. That was like the supposed to be like the K-pop Avengers. Now I didn't know none of those guys, but also I'm like BTS is my opening to K-pop, so I guess that makes sense. I am learning about Stray Kids on the side, but yeah, like I didn't know none of those guys. But some of you guys say like, oh, they knew some of the other guys, but like they never listened to their music, which I feel that's a big thing right there, you know. So you know those guys, but you don't listen to those guys though. So I feel that's why they failed, you know what I'm saying, because they didn't listen to their music. And we heard a little bit sneak peek of their lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It was giving kids bop. You know what I'm saying? So that was interesting. Also, oh my god, I just remember. Bro, have you guys been seeing the Jimin and Holland memes? Like oh my god, I might put one on the community notes, but like that shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't know how that started, but that shit's hilarious. But oh, I was seeing that on my For You page. I'm just like, that's how I know like I'm really becoming an army, because like my Wi-Fi is like hacking into my computer and knowing I'm searching at BTS. So I mean, that's how you know. You know what I'm saying, every line is tapped. So you gotta watch what you say, bro, because your phone Siri is listening. Siri, if Siri not listening, um, I'm not sure what Androids have. Adam, you know what I'm saying? Adam listening, bro. You know, but yeah, I'm done yapping. I'm excited for the video, so I guess let's right into it. Okay, subtitles good, quality good. All right, Borough City. Oh, you like a shout out to Borough City. You know what I'm saying, like it's oh, like how it is in every video. You know what I'm saying, link in the description for the original video, and yeah.
I need the whole steady in the trunk.
In 2022, I made a video called The Next BTS, Why They Fail
Yes,
Every
sir.
Time. In that video, I explained how the industry
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
is constantly trying to find the next big group. For example, when One Direction went on hiatus, which turned out to be disbandment, the industry tried to replicate the One Direction phenomenon in new groups. These boy bands had a boy next door chill vibe. They looked slightly out of sync, and the most striking factor was that one member carried an acoustic guitar. Their concerts were not big shows, they were more about hanging out with fans. But BTS were maximalists. They were heavily influenced by hip hop, so they had almost the same amount of rappers as they had singers, 7 members in total. They had movie-like music videos, wore out-of-the-norm outfits and makeup. They prioritized difficult choreography, and their performances, whether they were on a tiny or a big stage, were big spectacles. I explained that maybe these are the reasons why other groups had no chance against BTS, even when they were the ones pushed by American labels. It was impossible to look away from BTS in 2017 and beyond. This was a problem for the music industry because BTS was not their product, so their success was not their benefit. When One Direction became the biggest group in the world, the industry let them have their moment.
I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I'm on the younger side, but One Direction was not hitting for me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? That was not it. Um One Direction, I was like, nah, this shit trash. I'll be honest. I never could get down with but early me, I was a big hater though. Justin Bieber, I used to be hating on him. I hate on him though. It was more like a personal reason, because like girl I had a crush on in elementary school. She liked Justin Bieber so much, and then never hated him. You know what I'm saying? One Direction, never get around to that. Um but I didn't listen to music too much when I was younger though. I only used to listen to what's on the radio. I know I like the Iggy Azalea song she made. I'm not sure what song it was. I gotta hear it from you now. But younger me, I didn't like a lot of. I didn't listen to music, and I saw the music I did listen to. Like it wasn't. I didn't search for that. It just kind of, I just hear it. You know what I'm saying?
When One Direction became the biggest group in the world, the industry let them have their moment. They didn't even attempt to create new boy bands, or more specifically, they didn't try to create the next One Direction until boy bands.
Okay, I do want to say, I know it's like it was a debate who the most attractive dude is, but come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. We know Zayn is Mog and all these guys, bro. It's not close. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying, it's not close whatsoever. I'm not sure why all the competition, because he's like a little shorter than them, but I mean he looked better than all these dudes. To be honest, you know what I'm saying, the only person that's getting second, probably this dude. This is probably second. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is Zayn and Harry. That's one. I don't know these guys. I would say Loki. Mm, I don't. Yeah, I think just do probably second, and then Harry, and then these two. You could swap them interchangeably because you know what I'm saying they getting mogged. It's brutal mogging going on, bro.
Specifically, they didn't try to create the next One Direction until the group broke up. But when BTS became the biggest group in the world, the industry refused. They insisted with their new Western boy bands in 2017 and 2018. They resuscitated all boy bands and created new groups in 2019. And after none of it worked, the industry finally accepted it. They didn't accept that BTS was here to stay. They accepted that there must be something about them that audiences want. So Western labels started getting involved with K-pop labels in an attempt to create the next big group that was not BTS, because they don't own BTS. In other words, they wanted to create the next BTS.
Okay, it's like a little mini recap. I was about to say, yeah, I think it's literally called recap, but I'll let it play out though. I'm not gonna talk that much this section.
BTS was still active and growing as a group. They thought this was possible because BTS's label was and still is Korean, and they did not have the power of an American label offering opportunities and advantages. So Western labels joined Korean labels and either created new groups or adopted existing groups and brought them to America for promotions. But in my opinion, the ultimate next BTS attempt was an SM supergroup labeled the Avengers of K-pop. This is because SM Entertainment, as one of the big three K-pop labels, always had some of the biggest K-pop groups and stars. So SM brought together the most popular members of their most popular K-pop groups, and the American label Capitol Records debuted them in Hollywood. The group immediately started an American tour titled We Are the Future. Live. The media paid attention to the debut of this group as well as other groups, predicting that they were going to surpass BTS. But of course, they were not even close. This was pretty obvious back then, but it's clearer now that none of these groups were as successful as their labels and the media made it seem. By 2020 and 2021, all hopes for a next BTS were multiplied by 0. Because of the pandemic and quarantine, K-pop groups were not able to promote in America, even if Western labels really wanted them to. Meanwhile, BTS dared to release English singles like Dynamite and Butter, global collaborations like My Universe, and Korean and Japanese albums. All of
Like what? What the fuck was that?
and Butter, global collaborations like My Universe, and
Oh, oh, okay. I'm about to say, what the fuck? What's going on, bro?
Korean and Japanese albums, all of which became huge hits without them ever leaving South Korea. This made it clear BTS were going to continue growing in popularity with or without opportunities. This realization allowed the industry to finally give BTS the same treatment they gave other groups. They stopped trying to compete against them and simply waited for the moment when BTS announced a hiatus. In 2022, BTS announced a break from group activities. The K-pop industry and the Western industry were anticipating this moment because they knew that the BTS members were getting closer to the age to fulfill their mandatory military service. So now it's the moment. It's now or never. Now, I don't know if they
No, J-Hope.
military service. So now it's the
No, no, no. I would never go back to that haircut. I would never. I don't care, bro. Listen, guys, I'm being so serious. If I record a video of my hair looking like this, I'm 2 seconds away from toaster bath. I'm telling you, 2 seconds. Right, that video done. I'm toaster bath, bro. I'm being so serious right now. My hair would never be that low ever, bro, ever. I'm saying if I go bald, it's gonna be bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bad.
It's now or never. Now, I don't know if the industry believed in BTS's promise to reunite after their military service,
Oh
but if
my
I was a
god, they
label,
all, dude, all of them had it. All of them had it. Oh, I'm going back too much. Fuck. All of them had it though. I couldn't do it. That's why I came to the military, bro.
in BTS's promise to reunite after their military service, but if I was a label, as a precaution, I would try really hard to make a group work in the 4 years that BTS are guaranteed to be on hiatus. So what did the industry actually do during this time? This is the next
No, what did they do?
hiatus.
No! 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 No, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No, bro. No, bro. I couldn't do it. I can't do it, bro. No, I gotta feed the country, bro. It's really that serious. I can't I can't, bro.
Industry actually
Oh.
do during this time. This is the next BTS. Why they fail every time? Round 2.
Okay.
The most recent attempts of the biggest group in the world, or even the next
Damn.
BTS, were actually very different from the 2019
Oh, BTS co-winner, BTS sister, BTS sisters, BTS successors. Wait, why are you all successors are better than okay? Let me actually go. I want to see all these groups though. That's what I want to see. Let's see if I know any of these groups. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't oh. I thought that was RM down there for a second. I had to like zoom in. Um this Stray Kid down here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Stray Kids. Yeah, I don't know these guys, bro.
group in the world, or even the next
I believe guys. Oh, no, never mind.
BTS, were actually very different from the 2019 attempts while BTS were active. The 2019 attempts had a focus on BTS. BTS were an active group and they were the biggest, so faking or exaggerating a closeness to BTS's success was the strategy behind these groups. It's not only BTS getting top 10 songs on the charts and sold out stadium tours, it's multiple K-pop groups. They are all in competition. They are all up there in the charts. We the media admit that sure, BTS is number 1, but not for long, because this other K-pop group is getting so much attention and we predict that they will surpass BTS soon. Looking back now,
Sure.
7 years later, these headlines, strategies, and exaggerations seem more obvious than ever, but the industry noticed the failure of the 2019 attempts and how impossible it was to compete against 2020 BTS, so they waited. In 2022, the BTS members started taking turns to release solo projects and enlist in the military. This made the members get individual recognition, and it made the BTS brand not be completely forgotten while they didn't release music as a group. These successes are stories for another video. In this video, I want to focus
I
on
was thinking about that because I know early on they were they started their solo careers like at different stages. So is that why like some of the other members? I know RM and RM Suga, J Hub. I think RM and Suga kind of started theirs like a lot earlier because some of them like started like a fight 2022 ish. So that's like I guess like when they came out of the military, they were just making solo music and shit. Okay, that actually makes sense. I never thought about that until she just said it.
group. These successes are stories for another video. In this video, I want to focus on these new groups' attempts and their strategies. So I'll try my best to exclude the BTS members' achievements as solo artists because technically, the BTS members were so successful that they would also classify as next BTS attempts. In my 2022 video, I said that I believe that the 2019 SM supergroup was a good idea in theory. The problem was that, among other reasons, this was a desperate project with too many BTS-centered strategies. Now in 2026, I look back at the 2022 attempts and I notice a common pattern that I also believe was a great idea. In 2022, the K-pop industry focused on debuting a variety of girl groups because hiatus or not, audiences still recognized that the biggest group in the world was a boy band, was BTS. So the biggest rookie groups of 2022 were a traditional and kind of glamorous Korean girl group that Korean audiences would all love, an international K-pop girl group created in one of the typical K-pop survival shows that
Okay, I will say the only I don't want to say downside, but like it's kind of downside to a girl group. Is that like with a girl group? I feel like so with a boy group, obviously if the dudes are attractive, that gets the girls going. I feel like you want girl fans. I say girlfriends, a girl fans. I feel like more than boy fans. Cause I feel like I feel like they're probably more supportive. They probably go to your shows and shit. Um, And then I feel like with the girl thing, it's like the opposite, where it's like obviously girls listen to girl bands or whatever, but like they kind of like if they're attractive, they're gonna be pulling in the male fan base. Um, and I don't know if that's a good fan base. I mean, it is some guys out there that's like super whales with like they got hella money and shit. But for the most part, I feel that's why like that to my knowledge, I don't know any big girl groups like even in America. Maybe in Japan, I've seen Japan. I feel they have some success, but other than Japan, I mean Korea, they have some success. But in America, like let me think. Um, I guess Destiny's Child. I guess only I can really think of. But like other than that, like that's like it. To be honest, I'm saying. And I only know Destiny Child because Beyonce left. And then Beyonce came with who she is, and that's the only reason why I know who Destiny Child is. But um, yeah, I don't know. I feel that's like I don't want to say that's like all the reason, but like, I feel that's like a part of it. You know what I'm saying? In a way.
Traditional and kind of glamorous Korean girl group that Korean audiences would all love. An international K-pop girl group created in one of the typical K-pop survival shows that got the involvement of the public with votings, an experimental girl group that was really all about the shock factor because of how unusual their music was, and from HYBE, the conglomerate of BTS's label, there were a girl group composed of really young members with a girl
Ooh, New
next door
Jeans.
label, there were a girl group composed of really young members
New
with a girl
Jeans.
next door Y2K aesthetic, and a girl group that was a little bit more mature and had a modern, sophisticated, and fearless image that worked better with international audiences than Korean audiences. Aside from these 5 rookie groups, SM Entertainment formed another supergroup similar to the Avengers of K-pop, but this time with popular singers part of popular K-pop girl groups. But surprisingly, the group did not get as much attention. So in my opinion, the industry
I
got it.
will say, hold on.
The group did not get as much attention.
Got the beat. That name was horrible. Like that name is ass. New Jeans. That's a pretty like you would think it'd be a trash name, but hey, I mean that's the only one I've heard of. I've never heard of Ive or IVE. Keeper Keeper. That's kind of clean, but the one given like gamer tag though. In mix or in minx or no in mix, not even minx. In mix. That name kind of questionable. Um, I don't know how you even say this. Lee, yeah. Yeah, see, but I can't pronounce it. I don't know. No, that's a good thing. Um, but I mean, also I'm American though. But so there's a lot. I'm gonna try Lee, Seraphim, Lee Seraphim. I don't know. I feel like the name kind of questionable. See, your name gotta sound kind of clean. Gotta be kind of catchy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some of these guys like yeah, try it, I guess.
So, in my opinion, the industry got it right this time. They focused on the right thing. They got it so right that only months after debuting, these 5 rookie groups were performing a special collaboration stage at 2022 Mama, one of the biggest K-pop award shows. From these 5 groups, the 3 monster rookies were the traditional Korean girl group IVE and the 2 hype groups, which include the Y2K group New Jeans and the fearless group Les Seraphim. As you can see, these groups had
I was
very
not
different
close.
themes, and the fearless group Les Seraphim.
Les Sahafim or Rafim or no, it's Hafim because okay, the art. Yeah, I was not close. I was not close.
As you can see, these groups had very different images and none were named the next BTS. But the essence of this strategy is still there. Remember that it's important to fake or exaggerate a closeness to BTS. The Y2K group and the Fearless group were not from BTS's label, but the illusion is that they were, because they are part of the same conglomerate of labels, or as K-pop fans would say, they are part of the same label family. So the label's executives were rushing to name their groups BTS's Little Sisters, or the first girl group debuting under the BTS label. The media used these titles a lot, and the executives knew this was an advantage. Years later, executives got into legal battles that revealed fights and sabotage plans related to which groups got into legal battles that
Adora's Min Hee-jin revealed she felt betrayed when Hype debuted Lhasa theme before New Jeans. New Jeans never came to Hype with the only thought debuting as Hype first girl they felt betrayed they debut first. The members' parents were also enraged by this. I mean, I got y'all part of the same generation. It's competition, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they did her dirty with this picture, though. Like, I managed to got cleaner pictures.
Real fights and sabotage
Force, let's say, main actions for their debut listing from the. Oh, okay.
plans. Years later, executives got into legal battles that revealed fights and sabotage plans related to which group would debut first. That's how important this closeness to BTS was. Meanwhile, groups outside of the hype conglomerate started benefiting from BTS's absence and the entertainment industry's
Oh, wait, hold on. I just peeped because they're the only group that actually was in what you call it, right? Yeah, that was actually under. So why the fuck are you mad, Nugent? You gotta. I'm saying you gotta. I mean, I guess they're all part of the same thing, but like, so like they under Big Kid though. So I'm saying, he gotta eat the Frank. You know, hey, damn part of Big Kid gotta eat the Frank, bro. I mean, that's what it is, bro.
Important this closeness to BTS was. Meanwhile, groups outside of the hype conglomerate started benefiting from BTS's absence and the entertainment industry's willingness to exaggerate the achievements of any group that is not BTS. These 5 groups, and more specifically, these 3 groups, were really pushed all throughout 2023. But nobody noticed that a girl group that also debuted in 2022 was about to get an unexpected, massive TikTok hit.
Oh! I want to say, bro, I know I didn't hear this bitch. Heard it instantly. I was like, okay. I don't know none of these people. When I heard the sound, oh yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger. That was a banger.
Massive TikTok hit. And discreetly signed a partnership deal with Warner Music. This was yet another of multiple legal battles between groups and labels during this era. In 2023, in the middle of the success of their TikTok hit, 50/50 filed for an injunction to suspend their exclusive contracts with their Korean label Attract, accusing them of not being transparent in financial settlements and medical negligence. Then the Korean label Attract accused Warner of orchestrating the abuse allegations. This ended in 3
let me read these.
accused parent in financial settlements.
I just want to know how much pain do we have to suffer. In particular, 50/50 emphasizes the difficult times they went through due to injuries. Starting today, we're summoning the courage to reveal our pain. We wonder how much more pain, suffering, must there are. You can see they can bring the pain. What pain are you talking about? You say early morning birth was taken away. We collapsed alone. There's no guardian by our side. We simply for each other.
And medical negligence. Then the Korean
I thought they were gonna talk about like what specific injuries.
label Attract accused Warner of
Wait, how old are they? Just say guardian. No guardian by our side. Are they like young? Well, I mean, you are kind of young, but like, how old are they?
orchestrating the abuse allegations. This ended in 3 of the 4 members leaving the group, an appearance on KCON LA getting cancelled, and the filming of a music video for the Barbie movie soundtrack falling through. Now, it seems like this era.
Y'all fumbled that? Oh my god, what the fuck? Y'all not locked in, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care if we broke up as a group for the Barbie movie, we're locked in. I don't give a fuck. We could be real life beefing. Like, as soon as we see you, like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do it to you type shit. We gotta lock in for the Barbie, bro. We gotta lock. I don't care what type of week we got. I don't care. You could be smoking on my, that's okay crazy, but like, but still, y'all couldn't lock in for the Barbie movie though. Y'all didn't want it for real, bro.
Music video for the Barbie movie soundtrack falling through. Now, this may seem like this era's leading group.
Oh wait, it's just for the music video. Wait, they are actually in the Barbie movie. Let me see. Hold on. What's that noise? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm leaking my videos. Fuck, edit that out. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Barbie Dreams. Oh, they were okay. Just a music video. Okay, y'all were locked. Not that locked, but I about to say y'all. I want to say yeah, y'all done, bro.
Movie soundtrack falling through. Now, this may seem like this era's leading group failed because of problems with their label, but I actually doubt this. These other three groups may not have had their viral TikTok radio Barbie moment, but more audiences knew their names, their faces, and they listened to multiple of their songs. So we have these groups and group songs getting some attention. Without BTS, it's key that they are exposed to as many audiences as possible. But there is a problem with this. When BTS entered the American and global music market in 2017, they entered with a silent force strong enough to eventually grow and compete against the biggest artists in the world. Only 2 years after their American debut, BTS defeated groups like Maroon 5, the Jonas Brothers, and Imagine Dragons, BTS's competition at the time. A year later, BTS went beyond group categories. And since we're just focusing on groups, let's go back to before 2020. It took BTS 2 years since their American debut to become the biggest group in the world. But the numbers and support these 2022 K-pop groups were receiving were not strong enough to compete with the world's biggest groups. With BTS's absence, the K-pop focus was on them. But once you put them on a global scale, they could not compete, even when they were free from legal trouble.
What the fuck are these niggas? Who are these niggas, bro? Who are these niggas? Talk about top duo / group. I couldn't name none of these niggas, bro. See, that's how I know I'm getting washed, bro. I don't know the new artists anymore, bro.
Once you put them on a global scale, they could not compete, even when they were free from legal troubles. After BTS started their military service, the American Music Awards discontinued the favorite duo or group category they've had since the award show's creation in 1974. BTS, classified as a K-pop group, was eligible for this pop rock group category, and they won for 4 consecutive years. Certain K-pop groups and songs
The 4-peat, see, Shaq told you ain't do that, bro. The 4-peat, I'm saying it's the 3-peat, the 4-peat, hey, they're demons, bro.
Group category, and they won for 4 consecutive years. Certain K-pop groups and songs seem big, so they should also be nominated and even win. But in reality, they were not big enough to compete in this category. So the category is coincidentally gone after BTS's military enlistment. And later, K-pop categories are created. There's even a male K-pop artist category and a female K-pop artist category. Without BTS carrying the numbers for K-pop, and with K-pop not doing great numbers, which...
Okay, I will say I don't like the separation of like the K-pop thing, but I guess it's a thing where like they want the girls to be represented too. But I feel like they should do like best female K-pop, best male K-pop, and then overall the best. Know what I'm saying? The best K-pop artist. Know what I'm saying? Then it's like okay, and then but yeah, I do get that obviously because the way some people are, like they won't like vote for the girls if it's the best K-pop artist. They'll always vote for a different group. But yeah, like I see what they're doing, but I just like it seems kind of like not I don't say backhanded, but it's like an asterisk or like, oh yeah, best female hooper, you know what I'm saying, or best female, it's like something. I mean, obviously like dating, obviously the girls need representation, but like I don't know, I feel like I like how I say best male though. Like if it said best K-pop artist, I'm like all right. I say all right, that's kind of crazy, but. I don't know. I feel like it's like an asterisk to it, at least to me. I don't know if I'm too woke or something. I don't know, but
male K-pop artist category and a female K-pop artist category. Without BTS carrying the numbers for K-pop, and with K-pop not doing great numbers, which groups are actually the biggest? The Billboard Music Awards did not discontinue their top duo group category, so we could see the groups doing great numbers. In 2023, the nominees were Metallica, who have just wrapped up their world tour and had one of their old songs enter charts after a Stranger Things episode, 50/50, who had their viral TikTok hit, and American regional Mexican bands Fuerza Regida, Eslabón Armado, and Grupo Frontera. In 2022, regional Mexican
that makes sense, but I don't know none of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I could walk past all these niggas not know who these niggas were. But I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess I could. No, I feel like if I walk, I don't know. I feel Metallica got aura though. Like they're in JoJo and shit, so like they got aura. You know what I'm saying? 50/50, I probably could walk past. I would not know who they are, but I feel like I would be interested. You know what I'm saying? These guys, I'm saying I could walk past all these guys and I would even turn around and look. Like I'll like dip like like what's up, bro? I give them dap. That's like about it. I'm just like they go to dap me. I'm not gonna want to dap. Oh, let me get a picture. I was like, I don't know. I mean, they probably big in like I said, but I'm telling you, like they kind of look like regular dudes to me.
Régida, Eslabón Armado, and Grupo Frontera. In 2022, regional Mexican music became very popular in the US, Mexico, and some Latin American countries. Solo artists like Peso Pluma and bands like Fuerza Régida, Eslabón Armado, and Grupo Frontera became so popular that artists who did not release this genre of music started doing so. So from these 2023 nominees, the winners by far were Fuerza Régida. By 2024, the genre slowed down, but Fuerza Régida did not. The groups dominating the group category were established rock bands like Coldplay, Linkin Park, and Blink-182. Just like the previous year, there was also a singular K-pop group. But the winners were once again Fuerza Régida. By 2025, this group became one of the world's most listened to artists of the year, going beyond the group category. Now, this group...
Okay, I won't lie. I'm gonna look up one of their songs. I swear I probably heard like kind of like with 50-50. Maybe I heard one of their songs and didn't know it was them. But like, I've never even heard his name before ever. Like like that ass, and they're like 10th globally. I mean, obviously I know America not the world, but like a little bit, you know. I'm saying, all right, well, Bad Bunny, you know, I'm saying he's not. I don't think he's from America. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with him. But Taylor Swift, American, Canadian actually. Drake, Canadian. Realize American. Indamar, American. Bruno Mars. I think he's American. Right? And I'm saying these are American guys. But, that's crazy.
Artist of the year, going beyond the group category. Now, this group does not make the BTS numbers, but during their absence, they were the biggest. K-pop groups could only win if they were isolated in K-pop categories. Despite this regional Mexican band being the most successful group during the years of BTS's absence, when we think of the idea of the biggest group in the world, we think of groups that become a global pop culture phenomenon. They would have to be at least included in pop culture conversations. This is something that label executives paid a lot of attention to, in my opinion. The fight for numbers was already hard when BTS was present. With BTS on hiatus, the numbers competition should have been easier, but it turned out too difficult to win for any kind of group, even for the one leading the group category. So the industry shifted their focus from a closeness to BTS's numbers like in 2019 to a closeness to BTS's cultural impact. What matters now is which group people are talking about in pop culture conversations, and the type of groups people were talking about the most were global groups. The concept of global groups is bringing the idol training system used in K-pop and J-pop to a global scale. Consider this a loose definition because fans and labels change it to their convenience. A very old definition that nobody uses anymore is a group that is globally successful, like BTS. Then some survival shows change it to a group that has members of different nationalities. They will still be all from Asian countries, mostly Korea, Japan, China, and Thailand. K-pop groups have had members from other Asian countries for years, but the concept of a global group started to become interesting. Survival shows also started claiming that they were making global groups because they started accepting votes from fans worldwide instead of only Korean fans. Music labels also started using the term global group about their groups created specifically to achieve global success. The most popular example of this definition is XG, a group of Japanese members under a Japanese label that debuted promoting heavily in South Korea by singing only in English. With time, they also started promoting in the US. They were the most recognizable example of a... With time, they also started
I was trying to count how many members there was. Well, obviously they all look. Saying they got different type vibes. No, so they are. Well, obviously they're attractive. You know what I'm saying, but I fuck with her. She giving like main character type shit. You know, so she giving kind of like Konosuba. Like, what's her name? Not Konosuba. I mean, what's that one girl? Fuck, I'm thinking of an anime character and I can't. Damn, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing my anime touch, bro. But he looks like an anime character. I don't know who it is. I don't know the name. I feel like a lot of guys probably like a, I guess, anime character ish. You know, they're got a type vibe.
promoting in the US. They were the most recognizable example of a global group until Vicha and Cat's Eyes debuted in 2024. These groups are created to achieve global success.
Wait,
Cat's Eyes debuted in
who? Vicha? I know Cat's Eye. I don't know Vicha though.
2024. These groups are created to achieve global success and are composed of members of different cultural identities. The American division of the Korean label JYP and the American label Republic Records joined to create the reality competition show A2K, or America to Korea. The show had contestants from the US and Canada going through the K-pop training system in a short period of time. The 6 winners became Vicha. They were the opening act for a K-pop group for 5 shows. Soon after, a member
wait,
Vicha. They were
she's
the
black?
opening act
Is she black? Oh, that's like 4 type hair texture.
for a K-pop group for 5 shows. Soon after, a member sued the label, accusing them of incidents of abuse and mistreatment by certain staff members. After she left the group, another member did as well, apparently due to a reason unrelated to this conflict. The 4 remaining members rebranded under the name Girl Set. This new group found more success in America than Vicha ever did, especially after the online conversations about whether or not it was okay to support them as a new group under the same label. But by far, the most recognizable example of a global group currently is Cat's Eye. The American division of the Korean conglomerate HYBE joined the American label Geffen Records to train girls from around the world in the K-pop training system and compete in the survival show Dream Academy. The 6 winners became Cat's Eye.
Man, I swear they love their shows, bro. The little games, so I was the survival shows. They Korea fuck with them bitches. No, I'm saying utterly fuck with them bitches. Every time, like every group got a show. Either they got a show or they came from a show. Every group. That's what I'm noticing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's actually crazy.
In the survival show Dream Academy, the 6 winners became Cat's Eye. Now let's remember the common strategy. The focus is not necessarily the music's numbers, charts, or awards. The focus is conversation. The initial plan of having this global group train under the K-pop training system and then select the 6 best candidates apparently changed. Now this is going to be a survival show with votes from the public, and once the winners are announced, there is going to be a Netflix show documenting not just their creation and conflicts during their training period, but also the struggles behind the survival show the contestants did not initially agree to participate in. This project was, self-admittedly, the industry's ultimate creation, a group created by the executives managing the careers of mainstream Western artists, as well as the quote-unquote masterminds behind BTS, making this group BTS's successors. While the survival show made them a recognizable name for K-pop audiences, the Netflix documentary and the controversy surrounding it made them part of pop culture conversations that last to this day, while a member is on hiatus. A much more improvised and rushed
How haven't I not heard of that before? I don't think I watch a lot of Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mostly watch like romance movies. But I'm just saying, like, if it's on the home, I would see it. I'm like, oh, what's this? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something new that came out and I hear people talking about it on TikTok or whatever, or I see like little clips like on YouTube or I don't know, then I'll give it a shot. But I don't think I've ever heard that. To be honest, like I don't know, maybe it's because it's not like the type of show I will watch normally, or I don't know. I just find it kind of crazy.
To this day, while a member is on hiatus. A much more improvised and rushed project similar to Cat's Eye was the lighting group Santos Bravos, also created by the masterminds behind BTS, with the same global group format but in a short period of 6 months. In a chat at Harvard Business School, the Korean executive in charge of Santos Bravos reportedly said that they decided to take out fan voting because it created a toxic atmosphere for the Dream Academy contestants. It also made contestants from particular countries gain more fan loyalty. The Santos Bravos documentary was also more lighthearted and it lacked the drama.
Okay, I do get, and I'm saying like the fan voting things, like it create a toxic environment, but it adds to the, I'm saying, the drama. I mean, honestly, these are real people, mind you, but I'm just saying it's kind of like when you're watching Love Island. You're watching Love Island, like they do the voting and shit. Yeah, it make drama. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like, well, it's not like a TV show, but it's like people want to be entertained, bro, and everybody being hella friendly. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like and we don't know you, it's kind of boring. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm saying like it got to be a little drama, for us like to bring the people in. The fan voting ain't gonna be a thing where it's like okay, like let's say I watch the show, right, and then I'm saying all these Korean people with the Korean, Japanese, Indian. I'm saying all these tribal countries in here. Automatically, I'm rooting for my guys. I'm saying if you're from America, I'm rooting for you, bro. And I'm saying they do some crazy shit. And I gotta be all right. No, I'm saying nah. I gotta look for someone else. I gotta stand. And I gotta make a new fan account. And I'm making fan accounts. So I'm just saying like, if I'm watching the show, like that's type of shit like it be on. I mean, create drama. Like, the drama lasts fucking even past the show. Like if you seen Love Island topics, they last forever. You know what I'm saying? They forever cemented, and like when you get out the show, you come out with fucking 1,000,000+ followers if you were in the show for a long time. You win the show, you get hella brand deals, you get 100K on top of that. It's like it just adds to the drama a little bit. So I do get them not wanting to do that, but like it's also like, I mean, that's part of the show. Or part of like the game, the industry. I don't know. I see both sides. More story.
Loyalty. The Santos Bravos documentary was also more lighthearted and it lacked the drama the Cat's Eyes documentary had. Both groups' debut releases were safe and non-controversial. Maybe that was the reason their music did not make as much noise as their public images. But Cat's Eye took a different turn. After their first songs did not chart well despite having a strong push on streaming platforms, a leak of a Cat's Eye controversial song created critical anticipation. When the song was officially released, people debated patient. When the song was officially released,
shit, the B word? Oh my god, what a rebel! What a rebel! Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, come on, bro.
People debated Cat's Eye's music online for months. This worked for them. The conversations were not just about the girls or the things that happened in the documentary. People started talking about their controversial new song. This also improved their numbers massively. People had to listen to their new song to judge it, defend it, or compare it to old releases. This became their thing. A future release was or compare it to old releases. These became their thing. A future release was not leaked, but they did perform it live before officially releasing it, shocking everyone with their controversial lyrics. Then another song with controversial lyrics.
What is the controversial lyrics? Eat zucchini? They telling you that they throwing a Frank? Is that what that mean? So they said eat a Frank. Is that what that symbolism right there? I don't know. Cause eat zucchini, I mean, I'm not a fan of zucchini, but if you know what I'm saying, if you're telling the niggas to eat a dick, that's like, oh shit, hold on, you might really be a rebel here. No, I'm saying, like, no trouble, like, that's kind of crazy.
Then another song with controversial lyrics leaked again, way before it was officially released.
Bro,
the funny thing,
that's normal, like girls. I've heard girls say what way crazier shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shaking that parking lot, like girls be doing that. Like why that controversial? And I was like, I guess because they like public figures. But like, have you heard any fucking Nicki Minaj song? Like you heard any Cardi B song? Like Nicki Minaj got a famous line, "Eat the cookie face." So as a kid, I didn't know what that mean. Now I'm older, and I was like, I know I for sure know what that mean. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess because I don't know, but I mean they're I guess not an American group, but still though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit happens, bro. That's all I can really say.
Is that their most successful release in terms of numbers is a non-controversial song. This song got them a Grammy nomination, their highest Billboard position, and their longest presence on the charts. But that apparently does not matter. I explained before that the competition for numbers is too difficult. These are big numbers for them. These are big numbers for a group coming indirectly from the K-pop industry. Back in 2019, in my opinion, these achievements would have been on every headline. The media would not have hesitated to call them the next BTS, or at least say the typical, the first group since BTS to achieve this. For such an ambitious project, some may even say more ambitious than the Avengers of K-pop, it was interesting to see that their labels did not push harder with certain strategies to secure a #1 album album debut or a tour with bigger venues. Instead, labels are now chasing the online debate. This opens another conversation. Should we support a musical project that prioritizes controversies and brand sponsorships over the music fans actually seem to enjoy? Is the idea of musical growth completely out of the window? Numbers or no numbers, controversies or no controversies, with this type of music, no one dares to call this project the next big group. And from the executive side, it seems like they are done chasing this title. They would rather change the entire ecosystem. Only 2 years after the debut of Cat's Eye, Hype and Geffen Records are already debuting another global girl group. The members include contestants who lost in the Dream Academy competition, and the final member was decided in another competition show in Japan. The show was not part of pop culture conversations until the controversial winner was announced, a girl significantly younger than the other members and not the fan favorite. The lyrics and instrumental of the song of their first performance together also had people talking online. That discourse seems to be the goal, at least for now. As you can tell, I have my criticisms for the
Who's this? It's the girls on the side.
course seems to be the goal, at least for now. As you can tell, I have my criticisms for these projects, but what I like is that at least they're doing new things. Actually, a lot of my predictions and suggestions from my first Next BTS video ended up happening. If you as a producer or record label want to create or be the mastermind behind the next BTS in terms of popularity, you need to look for unique artists that are not necessarily going to be part of a group like BTS. Number 2 is trying to be unique in the wrong aspect. When the next BTS attempts actually try to be original, they sometimes try to be original in everything but the music. Bit different. If you really want to have a big debut like Olivia Rodrigo or Justin Bieber, look for what the music industry is missing, not what it already has. By the way things are going on right now, there are more chances of having the next big legendary artist come from a Spanish-speaking country. Replicating the One Direction
I won't
formula.
lie, they tapped in. I said they tapped in the Morrissey there. They tapped in, bro. They're like, hold on, like, damn, hold on, she right. That just said, let's copy that. No, I'm saying? that do what she said, bro.
Not work out in 2017, and replicating the BTS formula did not work out in 2019. So the most successful groups from 2022 to 2025 were groups that could stand next to BTS, not compete against them. The magic disappearance of the best group categories in certain award shows helped create this illusion. But this does not mean that all label executives learn from their mistakes.
Ew.
Simon Cowell tried to recreate the success he once had with One Direction multiple times. In 2016, he put together an American boy band that had a similar relatable image to One Direction, plus a little of the dance element BTS brought back. In 2019, Simon Cowell tried to compete against K-pop with his own UK pop.
Right now, K-pop, you could argue, is ruling the world. Now, it's time for UK pop.
He put together a girl group and a boy
No, it's
group
not.
in a competition show. The show and groups failed to get audiences' attention.
Cut that shit out. No, so let Billie Eilish sing that song, bro. No, so y'all be original, bro. I'll be original, bro.
Simon Cowell. The show and groups failed to get audiences' attention. Simon Cowell abandoned them soon after their debuts, and they eventually disbanded. In 2024, he tried again. Simon Cowell promoted his new project by saying that there has not been a megastar boyband since One Direction, ignoring his own words and miserable UK pop attempts when he was trying to compete against BTS. Unlike other groups carefully created during BTS's hiatus, Simon Cowell's new British group did not have any kind of new creative concept. It was the same image and sound that has not worked for the past decade. The only thing he kept changing was the number of members. His first attempt had 5 members, his second had 6 members, and the third had 7 members, just like BTS. In terms of marketing,
Hey, he got
maybe
them
Simon
tears on.
Cowell
I mean, I'm gonna do them tears too. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna take my shorts off. But But yeah, I'm wearing denim tears too. I'm wearing the shorts, so not the shirt.
Notice that the online conversation was important, even if it's negative. So he also made a documentary series for Netflix. While other shows were called Building the Band, Popstar Academy, or World Scout The Final Piece, Simon Cowell's show was called Simon Cowell, The Next Act. He is the main character.
I want to say you pretentious fuck. I say, come on, you couldn't just put, bro. But see, he went tapped in. Everybody was watching the Broad City video while he was doing this. I don't know what he was on, bro.
Not follow my tutorial because he learned nothing from the 2019 mistakes. So of course this project got no attention until some negative online conversation started appearing. One Direction fans were annoyed at Simon Cowell trying to make yet another One Direction, especially after he admitted regretting not being able to exploit the band's copyright after they disbanded.
I should have kept the name.
Who owns the name?
They do. That's the problem. Could have made an animation or whatever. That's my only regrets.
And also the names were similar, 1D,
Okay.
D10. On the other hand, in the documentary, these group's members were
So
seen
you just thinking
laughing-
about money. I mean, I get like when to do like more with the One Direction name, but like that's a weird thing to say out loud and a weird thing to admit. Actually, you know, say he's a interesting guy.
after one of them said that BTS. On the other hand, in the documentary, these group's members were seen laughing after one of them said that BTS are terrible, and if BTS can sell out Wembley Stadium, then they can sell out Pluto.
If BTS could sell out Wembley Stadium in flipping 5 minutes, we could sell out flipping Pluto in 5 minutes. Being serious, they're terrible. Being serious, they're terrible.
Honestly, we respect BTS.
Being serious, they're terrible.
I kind of say that as like a confidence boost.
Being serious, they're terrible.
Of course, this had to be part of the Netflix documentary.
But I think it's one of those things where, like, I mean, like it's like you hyping yourself up though. It's like I say, I mean, obviously, like to the majority, like that sounds like that's horrible PR. But I'm just saying, like the joke's like it's the hype your group up, hype yourself up. Like let's say you play a team that you know better than you, like, bro, do you think it's not even that good, bro? I said all we gotta do is re-lock in, and we can win too. That's basically what they're saying. You know what I'm saying they basically gotta. I get what they're saying. I'm not sure everybody else. They probably got hated on and canceled after that, but I'm just saying I get what he's doing. Like he gotta. I mean, he did put BTS down, but he's doing it so he can hype his guys up. So it don't seem like a big dragon he gotta slay. It's more like a mini dragon. You know what I'm saying, in a way, like mentally. I think I don't know. Like at first, one of the things where if you know, you know. If you don't, then they're canceled. Yeah, I'm type shit.
Without it, there was no conversation surrounding this group. The documentary also received accusations of being staged, but Simon Cowell denied this. The group promoted in some countries in Asia to small audiences. They are doing a little better in the UK, but their popularity, impact, and numbers are nothing other K-pop and global groups haven't surpassed in the last couple of years. This was not the only British group created during BTS's hiatus. The Korean agencies SM Entertainment and Kakao Entertainment joined the British television production company Moon and Back Media to form Dear Alice, a British group of 5 members who would train under the K-pop training system for 100 days. Of course, this group had an image closer to K-pop. They performed in K-pop events with other groups from SM. This being SM's first British group got the attention of some K-pop fans at the very beginning. But with only 3 releases with weak promotions and no controversies in the fast-paced music scene of today, this group had no chance. This was the same case of all
Bro,
6
I'm just
groups.
saying, bro. Listen, in this era, low key though. Listen, bro. If you're an attractive dude and let's say like you're semi-popular, you might gotta get leaked. It's not. Listen, that's a very hot take. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like, that's something I would consider. Like, that's if I'm in a boy band group, no, so I got an initial push, and then like you do good, let's say you got a good song. Everybody already think like you're globally attractive, worldwide handsome. The Kim K method, it worked. It worked, bro. I mean, she had a whole like thing going on, but I'm just saying, like, the Kim K method, like, you see the benefits. You see the benefits. So I'm just saying, bro. I would consider that. I'm saying as a dude though. I can't speak on the girls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying as a dude, you might gotta do the Drake. you might. Hey, bro, I'm sorry. You might. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. They just me just something to consider. Something to consider.
This group had no chance. This was the same case of all 6 groups coming out of the Netflix competition show Building the Band. In the competition, singers formed their own groups and then competed for $500,000. Once again, this new concept caught the attention of some audiences, but in the music industry of today, groups need aggressive and constant promotions. Some of these groups have been able to retain some attention on social media, a great achievement for independent groups, but logically, they are not necessarily part of the world's biggest groups conversation. Now let's take a look at the full picture. Is this not too much? Many may say that these are not next BTS attempts, but look at the very obvious industry reaction. When One Direction was the biggest group, labels did not form new groups. One Direction went on hiatus, labels rushed to create new groups. With BTS, the industry first refused and tried to compete, but they eventually stopped. When BTS went on hiatus, labels rushed to create new groups again. Any kind of new group that can somehow not directly compete against BTS. BTS's sister groups, K-pop groups, global groups, controversial groups, British groups, American groups, girl groups, boy groups. With this oversaturation, the music industry cannot just present a new group on a big platform and everyone will accept it as the next big group. We're not in the 2010s. Audiences will pay attention, talk, abandon, remember, change their minds, move on to a newer group. Do you remember the successful K-pop groups from 2022 with their TikTok hits and massive media following? Multiple newer groups that I have not mentioned on this video are matching or surpassing their streams and followers and getting their own TikTok hits. Maybe this is why labels don't just have one big group they promote until they get bigger and bigger and maybe even become the biggest group in the world. Instead, they just create new groups. It doesn't matter if their own groups have to compete against each other, because they will. Audiences will put them against one another. I used to judge these decisions. I couldn't understand why a label would invest so much in a project and then risk slowing it down for a new, similar project. I judged these labels for intensely pushing their groups for a while and then giving up after the first inconvenience. I judged them for putting groups of young people through sometimes years of training and then not allowing them to find themselves and grow artistically. But now, I unfortunately see their strategy. It may be more beneficial for them to create momentary groups that actually do make noise for at least a while. Why would they look for longevity in a TikTok-based industry? Another label's shiny new thing.
Yeah, I will say, the attention span is cooked. That's it. So I do get it. I definitely do get that.
Make more headlines than the artistic growth of a senior group. That is, of course, excluding the one at the top. Now that BTS is officially back, the successes of these groups while BTS were in the military seem microscopic in comparison, but this was most likely anticipated by the industry. Being noticed by a lot of people at festivals and being the center of viral TikTok debates does not necessarily fill out your own stadium tour or sell millions of albums, but at least you are guaranteed a moment in the spotlight. You get the influencer treatment, not the musician's one. These days, it's the spotlight. You get
I thought I was tripping. Why does it say John Cook top 5? I seen it the first time when it was over here, and then I thought maybe I was tripping.
influencer treatment, not the musician's one. These days, if the impression of a group is good enough, maybe they will be remembered during their next release and have similar success. But if we keep trying to look for the significant, steady growth BTS had to reach the real top, then we cannot really find anything. Isn't it funny that in 2024, when BTS was in the military and most of these new groups were at their peak, the groups selling out big venues and getting nominations based on their numbers were mostly all bands with loyal fan bases. From all of these experiments, how many will be able to do
I did notice that though, like Metallica, you know what I'm saying, Linkin Park and shit like that.
same in 10 or 20 years. None of these groups have been able to get a loyal, dedicated fan base that won't get distracted by even newer groups or who will truly fight for the growth of their groups, just like ARMY did for BTS in 2017. They couldn't even surpass BTS while they were on hiatus. Maybe the next BTS were the friends we made along the way. And I say that as a joke, but somehow it still applies. When I made that first next BTS video, the industry wanted to replace BTS, but maybe their failure, the realization that this is impossible, hit them so hard that the response was to bring the K-pop oversaturated momentary group ecosystem to the global scale. My question now is this group system here to stay? BTS is not only back, they are now playing the longevity game. They've said it before their military service and they keep saying it now. BTS wants to be an active group for decades. And unfortunately for the industry, the BTS fandom has stayed, waited, and even grew during their hiatus, making their comeback album Arirang the biggest album of their career. BTS is destroying all their own records pre-hiatus because they created a loyalty that is too difficult to replicate or compete against in today's industry. BTS just got back and they are already competing with the biggest artists in the world. They are back to where they left, not in this passing click-focused idol group industry, but in the big league many swore they could never get back to after their hiatus.
Also, watch the video. See, I'm about to say one. Ooh, that was a big video. Damn, the video was an hour long. I was talking that much. I was talking that. I was having fun, bro. No, I like how. Let me get centered. I do fuck with Bora City videos. I was just having fun, bro. It was fun. Shout out to Bora City though. But yeah, I mean, I do get it. I mean, the attention span nowadays is very bad. Like I said, like the Kim Kardashian method. I mean, it could work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know though, because I feel like I feel like it was like, I feel like it blew up for something else though. Because I feel like back then, the way it is now, a lot of like, how do I word this? Like the pop of like OnlyFans and all that stuff. I feel like maybe it's not going to do as good because like, if you search enough, you know what I'm saying? How do I say this? Started sounding kind of crazy. I like seeing girls with no clothes on is not like a super crazy thing how it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like a celebrity getting leaked, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian had like a full thing leaked that blew up the internet. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like this crazy because I won't lie, like I won't admit that actually. But I if you know what I was gonna say, then you know. But yeah, I don't know. So maybe it won't do as crazy. But it's like you gotta adapt with the times. You know what I'm saying? Because it's internet now. Like if you wanna be a big, if you wanna be big, you gotta post TikToks. You gotta maybe make dance TikToks. Maybe just like be like a real ass TikToker to talk about real shit, what's going on, whatever. Be funny. I mean, you can't just be funny, but like just show your personality. You know what I'm saying? Show that you actually human. Show you're not a robot. Show that you can have fun. Show that I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm the little guy. You know, I'm the little guy. So who am I to tell you like, oh, like this is what you should do? I'm just suggestions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, cause I'm very internet, and I'm trying to see any meme that you probably know of. I could like you tell me, I probably know it. I probably got it saved, or I can find it very quickly. So it is me being observer. You know what I'm saying? Especially with girl groups too. Like if you on TikTok, you post TikTok just talking or whatever. Like, I mean, you're a pretty girl. That's like, I feel like you could do pretty good actually. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you try hard enough, they could do pretty good. I guess dudes too. Honestly, if you're a dude, post thirst traps. You know what I'm saying? Thirst traps, and then yeah, so you be pretty good. I feel like with girls, you just gotta I guess be yourself. Like I said, show personality, bro. That's all we did. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I yapped a lot this video, you know what I'm saying? So I won't be yapping any more longer or any more longer. For something like that, whatever. Yeah, I'm done yapping more. Sorry. So I will be ending this video here. So if you guys for BTS, wish you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.